This episode begins with Rigby feeling dissatisfied with himself, frustrated by his perceived lack of skills and physical ability. Unlike previous episodes that start with external chaos, this one is rooted in Rigby's personal insecurities, giving the story a more introspective tone while still allowing for the series' signature absurdity. His envy of Mordecai's competence and confidence sets the emotional foundation, showing how Rigby's self-doubt often drives both conflict and reckless decision-making. This internal tension quickly manifests externally, creating a situation where Rigby's desire to improve spirals into chaos. The story escalates when Rigby discovers a strange opportunity to swap bodies with someone he perceives as stronger or more capable. The premise of body swapping allows the series to explore identity, self-perception, and the consequences of envy in a comedic yet surprisingly thoughtful way. Rigby's excitement blinds him to the potential downsides, highlighting a recurring theme. Impulsiveness fueled by emotion almost always leads to unforeseen complications. This setup allows the narrative to explore the contrast between Rigby's internal expectations and the harsh reality of controlling a body that is not his own. Once the swap occurs, Rigby experiences both the advantages and challenges of his new body. While he initially revels in the enhanced abilities, he quickly realizes that mastery is not automatic, and that the new body comes with its own quirks and limitations. The humor comes from the disconnect between Rigby's confidence and the actual physical challenges he faces, creating a series of slapstick failures that escalate rapidly. His struggles underscore the show's exploration of cause and effect. Each choice, even one made out of desperation or curiosity, has tangible and often exaggerated consequences. Meanwhile, Mordecai notices that something is off, and his attempts to understand and assist Rigby create additional tension. Their friendship becomes the emotional anchor of the episode, as Mordecai balances concern, frustration, and the need to manage the escalating chaos. The body swap creates situations where Rigby's usual laziness and impulsivity are magnified, turning minor mistakes into catastrophes that impact the park and everyone around them. The contrast between Rigby's perception of control and the reality of his actions drives both the comedy and the narrative tension, demonstrating how the show blends character flaws with absurd scenarios to sustain engagement. The midpoint introduces an external threat tied directly to the swap. Rigby's misuse of the new body draws attention from a bizarre, antagonistic force, whether through unintended actions, misunderstandings, or the nature of the swap itself. This force serves as a physical manifestation of the consequences Rigby avoided considering initially. His panic and lack of strategy create escalating tension, while Mordecai's attempts to intervene highlight the importance of teamwork in containing situations that are beyond individual capability. The story demonstrates that impulsive solutions, no matter how clever they seem at first, often lead to complex problems when responsibility is ignored. The climax occurs when Rigby's attempts to control his new abilities backfire spectacularly, causing a chain reaction of destructive events that threaten the park and the safety of everyone inside it. The absurd escalation reaches a point where only clever improvisation, combined with Mordecai's guidance, can restore order. Their coordinated effort requires Rigby to confront his own limitations and accept help, revealing an emotional growth that complements the physical comedy. The episode balances slapstick chaos with a subtle exploration of self-awareness, showing how mistakes are both humorous and instructive within the context of their friendship. The resolution comes when Rigby and Mordecai manage to reverse the swap, restoring the natural order while leaving visible evidence of the disaster in their wake. Benson reacts predictably with exasperation and anger, grounding the surreal events in the park's mundane reality. Rigby's reflection on the experience is brief and lighthearted, maintaining the series' tendency to reset the characters while leaving minor emotional beats intact. The episode reinforces the theme that impulsivity combined with envy or insecurity often leads to chaos, but friendship, quick thinking, and cooperation remain reliable tools for navigating even the most absurd predicaments. This episode strengthens the ongoing narrative pattern in the series. Ordinary desires or personal frustrations evolve into extraordinary, surreal adventures, forcing the characters to confront consequences, adjust strategies, and rely on each other. Rigby's journey in this episode is both comedic and character-driven, offering insight into his insecurities while preserving the chaotic energy that defines the show. It sets the stage for the final episode of the season, where the consequences of past choices, unresolved dynamics, and the familiar impulsiveness of Mordecai and Rigby converge into a climactic adventure that underscores their friendship, flaws, and capacity for chaos.